It's Weather Impact Live. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. Hey, there's
Good to see you, Robert.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on your show live.
Live. Yeah, we're live here at 3 o'clock. We have another Weather Impact Live at 4:30. Today is a Weather Impact Alert Day.
Yep.
So we got plenty to talk about out here,
A
Lou.
lot going on the radar, a lot going on around the First Coast. We've got those, what I would call kind of getting borderline to numerous showers out there with scattered thunderstorms.
Yeah.
So a lot of folks around the area kind of getting into the action at this hour and more to come.
And we take a look at the broader view. This is all stemming from this moisture coming in out of the tropics. Water vapor really tells a good story here.
Sure does. Look at that. So you can really see how that high off our coast continues to shift a little bit further south, a little bit further to the east. What the high has been doing is we've had that ribbon of dry air just over the beaches, and it's also kind of kept that steering flow more kind of south to north. Like we've seen with storms these last few days.
Yeah.
But as that continues to migrate, now we're starting to see a little more southwest kind of moisture feed. And that's going to allow those storms, fed by the Gulf, but continue to get steered a little bit closer to 95 on the beaches.
And not just today, but of course heading through the weekend. This is why we have a weather impact alert in place for today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and potentially Monday as well. Just the persistency of this rainfall is definitely going to impact your weekend plans. And I think we could get a little training out here, like local spots seeing some pretty high numbers.
Absolutely, yeah. Those storms back building on each other. And if you get the training set up, I mean, it wouldn't be surprised if in a given day you might get a spot that gets 3-4 inches in an afternoon. Overall, spread out over a wider area. I'm thinking a safe conservative estimate, over the next 4 days, 5 days, is, an average of maybe 2 inches, again, across an entire area. There may be spots on any given day that get more than that, but that's probably the safe bet and needed rainfall that's going to really help out with drought and burn bans, things like that.
Yeah, even with today being the update on the drought monitor, we didn't really, it improved a little bit, but it still kind of shows, despite the fact we had all of that rainfall over the past week and a half, it's still considered severe along the coast where we had the heaviest of this precip here today. So
yeah, a couple little thumbprints of severe that have gotten better at kind of out of the extreme. And we've seen that area down towards Palm Coast and Flagler. That's kind of a new wrinkle that what we've got up towards coastal Camden and parts of Nassau County. So we'd like to see that improvement. We really want to see that exceptional become a narrower ribbon, which perhaps by next Thursday, they're going to take into account, I think they go through Tuesdays. So they'll take into account all the rain that we'll receive from now, from this past Tuesday all the way up until this coming Tuesday. So, like I said, 2 to 3 inches conservatively on average spread out the whole area. That would help.
And, of course, starting today here, Lou. We're already seeing some showers out there.
Yep, we are, and this modeling, I think, is doing a pretty good job, at least how it's initialized. And what it's been doing all day is showing those storms kind of lining up at this hour right around that 95 corridor over the St. Johns River, spreading through St. Johns County, a county that has not really had the benefit of any of this rain yet that we've had the last couple of days. It's stayed, again, primarily west of St. Johns River. So St. Johns County kind of getting on the act even as we speak. South side of Duval, Mandarin getting hit pretty hard right now with some pretty good rumbles of thunder and some lightning. So you see over the Buckman Bridge, riding right down Highway 13 through Mandarin, and even across the Julington Creek into far northwestern St. Johns County into Fruit Cove.
I'm actually trying to pull up a Buckman Bridge
live camera?
Oh, yeah. It's raining there. I'll pull that up really.
Talk about an impact.
If you want to throw up another one real quick. But there we go. So that's looking towards the south, towards the Buckman Bridge.
Yep.
And then this is what it looks like right now on the bridge here. If you could throw up my graphics back on the screen. There you go. Yeah. So,
and this is what we've been talking about this for a couple of days. This Thursday kind of being a different level. Why we put the weather impact alert in, because really impacting that evening and afternoon commute, drive times, things like that as we get closer and closer to the end of the workday. anticipating, some of our busiest areas, 95 corridor, 295 there at the Buckman, already wet. The Buckman doesn't take much, before you start seeing some problems. So give yourself plenty of extra time. And we kind of continue to see, as I look back a little bit further to the west, I mean, that chance of showers over the Buckman stays up pretty good here for the next hour and a half or so. And then now the next storm zone I'll be watching for is along 95 south into St. Johns County. You see how things are kind of building back. This would be south of Rivertown, so really the Shands Bridge, World Golf Village area, and kind of spreading into the 95 area. That's such a problem all the time anyway.
And at least what I'm looking at here is the storm core.
Yep.
Where and I know I heard you discussing this earlier. Not really expecting severe today.
Right.
We would need like these kind of tops getting up to 30, 40,000 feet. It would be indicated here in kind of the red. But it's not. It's not getting out of that weak to moderate. So kind of this just steady, damp, getting the roads wet. Mm-hmm. And I think the bigger issue is not these local storms. It's going to be this continuous rainfall over the next several days.
Yeah, being a nuisance in your travel, your outdoor plans, things like that. Severe risk is low, but still with some of these heavier downpours, Weather Service has been monitoring 30 to 40 mile an hour winds coming out. So that not the severe level, but enough to move some stuff in the yard.
And also, there's some lightning out there too, which we got to remind people heading into the weekend, especially.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the big issue is, especially here in Florida, is just people we get so used to thunderstorms.
Yep.
And I'm guilty of it. I hear the thunder and I'm like, like
I
know I should go inside.
Yep.
I know, but it's kind of almost like I got stuff to do. I got to remind myself. All right, maybe just don't chance it. Let's go back inside here.
Yep.
Good news is that the rain does cool things off just a bit. I mean,
Sure
I think
has.
Gainesville's at 80, St. Augustine's at 82. I think that's Keystone's at 81. They just had some rain.
They had some rain. NES Jacks is, had some, getting it now. It's right over NES Jacks, so that's brought the temperature down just a bit, 87 still. But, it's going to cool things off. And as the rain kind of moves away, I mean, those temperatures may actually rebound a bit, for Gainesville and Keystone, places like that. But, yeah, you saw your live radar there. Still watching Buckman, parts of 295 through Mandarin. All right, it's a very busy spot. A lot of folks down there. Heads up for the rain and the thunderstorm.
And that's going to be the rest of today, heading into our Friday here. You know what else is going on tomorrow? And I've got to hear your thoughts on this.
Okay.
So here on our Friday, we have 2 rocket launches taking place.
Okay.
Which is exciting.
Yep.
We have a Falcon 9 at 7:52 a.m.
Get them up there.
I think that one's going to be good to go.
I think the morning will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one is out of Cape Canaveral, Atlas 5 at 7:30 p.m. Yeah, that's the one where I'm like,
It'll be close.
Like, if they have a break, my worry is I don't think it's going to be visible from here.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get very good visibility.
Mm-hmm.
If they, because it looks like by this time, that Cape sea breeze will have pushed in towards. I mean, Friday looks like those sea breezes are going to meet near Orlando. So I think that, if you're thinking optimistically about getting a rocket up, whether we see it or not.
Yeah.
Most showers and thunderstorms should be kind of pushed west by the time we get to 7:30 Friday.
See what the Futurecast says, the graph here.
Yeah.
Which, of course, it is just off the screen towards the south, but you kind of get it. There's 3 o'clock, and then 6:30. Yeah, you see kind of a lot of it's pushing towards the west there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be iffy.
Yeah, it'll be iffy.
It's an Atlas.
Morning should be good.
Huh?
Get the first one up.
Oh, absolutely.
And
the good news about that one, it's a Starlink satellite, so usually those goes due north.
Yeah.
So that's going to be one of those early morning ones you will be able to catch here on the first coast. You'll be able to see it coming across the eastern sky.
Yeah. Get up early. Watch.
Yeah. Nice little about 8 a.m., 7:50 a.m.
Absolutely.
My favorite is those 4 or 5 o'clock ones.
Yeah.
Just prior to sunrise. That's the best.
Get the jellyfish clouds.
Saturday, 86. I was just working on the silent disco graphic we were talking about here before the show.
Silent
disco. Have you ever been to one?
Never as a participant.
Yeah.
I've seen them happening,
That is
which is awesome.
And like if you don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, and you wonder what I've seen it happen at Friendship Fountain before. As you drive by and it's like, look at they're having the time of their lives.
Oh, yeah.
This is great. Wish I was a part of it. And I was aware of what was happening, so I didn't think it was crazy. But if you don't know what's happening, you see these people, and it's silent. And then on a cruise ship once upon a time, I remember walking by like a lounge and looking in, and I'm like, what the heck are these people doing? Silent disco. Pretty cool. And I love that they're doing this a little more frequently.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice way to get the community together.
Absolutely.
You're out there having a good time.
But what time are they?
6 to 8 p.m.
Downtown Friendship Fountain.
Downtown outside at the Friendship Fountain, 6 to 8 p.m.
We're going to hope for you. Hope for the
Yeah.
best, But, we definitely have the shower and thunderstorm chance.
Yeah. I really do. I hope, best case scenario, it pours like at 4 or 5 o'clock.
And
then it cools down and dries out.
Yep, I agree.
That would be best case.
Couldn't agree more.
But pretty much every day we got rain.
Got the rain. Yeah, and expected rainfall, any given day, maybe quarter inch, maybe half inch. And then you add that up to the next day. Maybe you catch an inch. And then by the time we've gotten to Monday, Tuesday, that beneficial rain total will really add up. I'd be interested in those of you who have rain gauges out there and kind of keep tallies. Chime in. Let us know. Because we're getting different sites around the First Coast, but love to hear what's happening in your backyard.
Best thing that you could do, and I think the best way to report it to us is go to First Coast News Weather Watchers Facebook page.
Yeah, for sure.
Take a photo of your rain gauge.
Oh, man.
That way you have to prove. I mean, you could
get the
easily
trend.
just pour water in
We
here.
need to start that trend. Show us your rain gauges.
That would be cool.
There you go. All
There
right.
we go.
A new project.
Heard it here first.
That would be great.
Speaking of all this rain, though, it is coming in out of the Gulf, and with that, the water temps are pretty warm out there, and there has been some yesterday.
Yeah.
There was some talk about, we even talked about it in the 4:30 stream a little bit,
Sure.
About the long-range GFS.
Let's look at it
showing
now.
something.
So yesterday you showed us this.
Yes.
And you had to temper everybody's worry with the term relax.
Oh, it's still there.
Still there.
Relax.
Yeah. And if you were watching, if you did a side-by-side comparison of, what was it? Was it the 12Z GFS
Yeah,
yesterday?
yesterday morning, so it would have been the 8 a.m. one, yeah.
Okay, so we're getting early morning model run-in of the GFS showing a pretty powerful
Yeah.
system coming in next June 6th, June 7th.
Right around Tampa, it had a nice pressure down the hurricane strength, and
And what are we seeing now? Latest run,
nothing.
a whole lot of nothing. And so that's the problem with looking at modeling too far out. And lately, seemingly, the GFS has been kind of your culprit, spitting out the hurricanes, beyond 210 hours, it's beyond 200 hours. And but you just keep watching, and you can bet your bottom dollar it's going to change, and it's going to be a little bit different each time.
The way I like the look at it, and it's especially really good for Florida because a lot of people like to golf around here. Like short range modeling, like what we use with the graph, that high resolution is like if you're taking a putt from a foot away.
Yeah.
But this GFS, when we're looking 10 days out, that's like you're taking a putt from a bunker that's like 20 yards away.
Yeah.
Like,
Dispersion is wide.
yeah, like
You know what I
there's a lot of
mean?
variabilities here.
A lot of variabilities, a lot of wide dispersion. So kind of the long and the short of it is your tropical update. Been good, over the next 7 days. We don't anticipate any development. Neither does the National Hurricane Center, and hurricane season, of course, begins on Monday.
Yeah, just 4 days
Yeah.
away
And,
here.
and a reminder, if I may,
Oh, yeah.
with it 4 days away, we got our hurricane special, Hurricane Ready 2026. It's our countdown to impact. That airs Saturday. It'll air again Sunday. It'll air Monday. That's on the TV side of things, but you're streaming with us, so you're stream savvy. It's going to be streaming on demand too. So in your First Coast News channel that you have on your smart TV or device, whatever it may be, you'll be able to just click it and watch it whenever you want to. That's great too. However you consume it, just get your information. It's always it's our annual tradition. The weather team always putting together these specials, these half-hour shows. With stuff that you probably know, maybe stuff that you don't really quite remember, need a refresher on, but it's always good, especially if you're new to town, to kind of get up to date on preparedness.
It's all good advice, and
So it's
a good watch
Talking
every
about
year.
things that just the theme. with the countdown, this year we're trying to focus on what you should be doing each step of the way through hurricane season, meaning what you can do right now, kind of getting ready at the beginning, what you can do when a cone is on the map and we're seeing these things and we're getting anxious, kind of limiting that anxiety, what you do when there's watches, warnings, evacuation orders, and even afterwards. But then in between that, we've got lessons learned from various hurricanes. Robert did a piece about kind of basically what we were just talking about, kind of being able to recognize, because so much about being prepared is recognizing where the good information is and then being able to filter out the bad that you may see on social media. So I know that's kind of your topic that you were hitting on.
Yeah, nice little talk from a couple people from the National Weather Service, the NHC, and we've all been there. We've all seen it. Talking about the tropics, still though, on the other side of the world, we have an active storm system, and especially it's a military town here in Jacksonville. It's headed towards a U.S. military town in Japan. I'll talk more about that in just a second, plus some good news out of Laos. But first, let's go to a break here. Pay the bills.
See you in a minute.
That is the Protector.
This truck is a beast.
It's got all the tools on it. I love how big the tires are.
And this is going to be able to show you the weather around the First Coast like you've never seen it before.
The Protector really is going to help protect the community.
So you can see what it looks like on the ground. And that allows folks to really take action and do something about it.
And it gives us that edge in continuing to be the most accurate weather team.
Sponsored by HananiahAutos.com.
I'm Keitha Nelson. Good morning, Jacksonville anchor and mom of twins, Journey and Trey. I'm on your side, getting you out the door and off to a great start. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
First Coast Living Live.
Bringing you closer to the tastiest food.
The best shopping.
And family fun.
Woo! Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. First Coast Living Live. Weekdays at 11 a.m. only on NBC 12.
We have new details about a heavy police presence in Jacksonville Beach.
Driver fired gunshots along the interstate today, prompting a police chase.
Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
The First Coast News weather team is here to deliver your most accurate forecast with weather impact alerts to warn you about severe weather and up-to-the-minute information on First Coast News Plus.
The wave of moisture rolls its way on in here.
Our team is the most equipped and experienced to help you prepare and keep you safe.
The First Coast News weather team is always on your side. Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
My mission is to help you get to where you're going safely. Whether it's helping you beat the backup on 95 or navigating the slowdown on JTB, we've got you covered. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays live from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
Lou, talking about the tropics, take a look at this guy.
Other side of the world.
Other side of the world, a tropical storm, Jangmi. Not the most good looking of storms.
Not fierce, not ferocious like what Sinlaku. What was the one we were watching?
Sinlaku,
earlier in the year. That was a beast.
This is what they call out here. We don't really get it too much in the Atlantic, a monsoonal gyre. So basically, it's tapping into the monsoon, and it's just this big donut shape on satellite imagery.
Yeah.
So it brings a lot of rain.
Donut.
The issue is where it's headed here, Lou.
So Okinawa.
Okinawa, yeah, exactly. For all our military friends out here, about 100,000 active duty plus their spouses and personnel out there that live in Okinawa. And they're going to be looking at a solid little typhoon coming through probably on Monday night into Tuesday.
So how familiar with that area, what are they doing to prepare?
Well, they go just like our military bases here in the United States, like Naval Station Mayport, NAS Jax. They do have the core system. They go through it. So right now they're still at 4. They're going to go 3, 2, and 1 is when they stay inside. But just like in Guam, and remember we were talking about Sinlaku, they're built for this. And there's very strict building codes, especially on base. I've seen videos from past storms where, like on Camp Kinzer, I think it was the one, the little Nissan Cube just picked up and launched. But the buildings are just fine.
Yeah.
But just launched.
See you later, Nissan.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just asked, are these locals? These are our local times, not out there in Okinawa, just because our local graphics. But this would be
Middle of the night.
Monday night into Tuesday morning. So it's going to be an overnight storm for our friends out there. So if you know any military personnel, maybe you got a sailor, an airman that is currently stationed out there in southern Japan, make sure they just follow the rules. That's the number one thing.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stay inside.
Stay inside. Stay safe. We'll be watching though.
Yeah. There's no point in evacuating because you don't go anywhere. You just stay inside and ride it out. Meanwhile, a lot of rainfall coming in behind this, and the wet season started in the Indochina Peninsula, including in Laos. Lou, I know you're talking. Yeah.
Big story.
The big story. 7 days, there was 7 villagers lost in some caves there.
Not my thing. Don't know how we end up like this.
Yeah, right?
That's scary, but wet season especially. So what were the details like? I guess, are they in pitch black darkness?
Yeah. The caves filled up after it started raining. They got stuck in there. So we actually have a reporter package on this with some of the details on what's going. So instead of me getting into it, I will just toss it to him because this really does give you those reminders of the Thailand soccer team trip that got stuck.
I'm already terrified. Let's take a look.
In an incredible story of survival, rescuers in Laos said they found 5 people alive inside a flooded cave after they were trapped there for 8 days. On May 19th, 7 people from a village in a remote mountainous region of Laos entered what rescuers said is an abandoned gold mine, but got trapped after heavy rain triggered flash flooding that blocked the entrance and the exit. Rescuers said the villagers caught by the flood remained trapped in an area that is about 1,000 feet from the exit, and that the search and rescue operation was made even more difficult by the fact that the cave system extends deep underground. It is extremely narrow, and they had to move through flood waters, the risk of collapse, and of contaminated air quality. Now, the state-run Lao news agency reported the 5 villagers managed to survive all this time thanks to an elevated ledge inside the cave that benefits from continuous airflow. Now, a video posted by a rescue group shows rescuers jumping for joy even though 2 people remain missing. Now, the rescue team has given food and water to the survivors as they then plan to bring them out of the cave and look for the 2 missing villagers. Now, some of the rescuers were part of the team who, back in 2018, rescued 12 boys and their teacher from a cave in Thailand. One of them said that back then the cave was difficult to search, while this one in Laos was difficult to access. Claudio Lavanga, NBC News, Rome.
Yeah, terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of some of my worst fears all kind of rolled up into one.
So spelunking is not going to be on the Lou Turner summer vacation list.
Nope. It's not a part of my midlife crisis.
No
thanks.
No. There's just so much that could go wrong.
And I get it. Some people love it, but
they were mining for gold. It seems
looking for a little payday.
All right. Hey, meanwhile, let's bring it back home. Let's talk about what we got going on out here. Of course, still watching that tropical system, especially for our military friends out there in southern Japan. We did just see a special marine warning come through here for the beaches.
So getting out in the beaches, anybody that would be offshore fishing right now, essentially from the Mayport jetties and just off the beaches down to the Matanzas Inlet. You've got that special marine warning, meaning you could get winds of 40 knots there offshore. That's caused some issues, plus some thunderstorms. So it's time to either get back to safe harbor or get kind of into a steadier position, putting out your anchors or your things like that, kind of deal with that. But
we got a really good shot from our tower.
Oh,
Someone take that real quick.
Outstanding.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, right downtown.
Yep. So getting the downpours. We've had graduations downtown. A lot of folks downtown right here by us at ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena with graduations going. remembering to the rain gear. If you've got kind of one of those later evening graduations, bring it with you.
Also, I'm sure that if we can can we pull up the beach cam? Because I would be interested to see how busy it is out there here on our Thursday evening. There we go. This one looks like we swung it around. It's looking towards the south
looking towards
here.
The storms.
Yeah, so that's A1A right in the foreground.
Yep.
And yeah, those are coming in pretty soon. So hopefully, this is one of those times where it does get me a little worried. Now, does the Jack's Beach have the siren that goes off now?
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
I've
lightning?
heard somewhere in the area, maybe it's Michler's, that they have a siren that goes off if there is lightning in the area.
Oh, no, I haven't heard that.
But it would be nice if they did at this point, because I think
kidding.
this is coming in from the southwest.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting there on the other side of the dunes, it's not until you get the dark clouds overhead, you're like, oh.
Yeah, because you're not staring. You sit on the beach, you're looking out over the ocean, you're looking east, and these things will tend to sneak up, especially considering the last few days worth of storms have stayed away. The beaches, and anything really east of 95 has been kind of immune to the rain and the thunderstorms. So we're getting it today. More showers, more storms heading towards our coastline.
I think we just we have another camera that you want to pull up here. Yeah, there we go. So this looks like what, south side?
This is our south side camera. Yep, and heavy downpours and just a wall of rain. I'm going to pull up my handy dandy radar too, just kind of looking.
Well, we'll swing back to the radar on the screen here, just give you an idea. So we just went from downtown through south side here out towards Jack's Beach, whole just kind of line of that moisture moving from the southwest towards the northeast. So we were expecting that. That's why at 2 o'clock we started a weather impact alert. You can see down here towards the south, increasing showers across St. Johns County too. Nocatee, Durban area. Actually, some pretty decent lightning kind of moving through with that one right now.
You just mentioned Michler's, so we see where the lightning and the heaviest rain is now. So yeah, Nocatee, Durban area, up and down. 95 and Highway 1 moving south, but this system just kind of drifting towards the beach. So yeah, if you're got your loved one, somebody out there at Michler's, that's coming. Maybe give them a phone call, say, hey, it's time to get to the hill. You're probably hearing, if they were out there, they're hearing the rumbles of thunder anyway. But yeah, Michler's up to Ponte Vedra. This is approaching you pretty quickly.
All right, I think our director just said one more time with the camera, and then we're probably gonna have to wrap it up here for our 3:30 show. But
We'll be back at 4:30 too, so don't stray far from the streaming. We'll be right back at 4:30 to kind of keep you up to date.
Absolutely. And then, of course, 5, 6, 7, and 11. This is going to be the case, so make sure you plan your day accordingly if you're going to be heading out and about here, because it's going to rain.
Rain gear, take your time on the roads, watch that evening commute here over the next, it really kind of gets going about 5 o'clock as people get quitting time going and the volume on the roads pick up. So just heads up, it'll still be kind of wet and damp out there around the First Coast.
All right. Thanks, Lou, for joining me for the live.
Enjoyed it. Wouldn't miss it.
Yeah. And, Lou's going to be back in an hour, so tons of fun.
Yep. We'll see you then.
All right.